Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm Sean Anderson of Most Valuable Podcast, and it's midnight, so we're turning things to the adult section. We're going down to Nashville, Tennessee. I was just there recently, and man, was I bored. We're going to go to the Tennessee Titans, talk about the team that made it to the playoffs, to everyone's shock last year. Marcus Mariota was absolutely fantastic. This defense did enough, and you look at Derrick Henry, and you look at what was DeMarco Murray last year, and this great offensive line. This team showed a lot of promise, but it's the AFC South, and there's a lot of volatile teams out in that AFC South. We look at the Texans; they have a lot of promise, but they're consistently getting injured. We look at Indianapolis, who's ruled this division for so long, but with injuries to Peyton Manning that led to Andrew Luck, and then injuries to Andrew Luck, which led to who the hell did they draft this year? Good old Quentin Nelson, much lower than the Andrew Luck, but again, still a decent guy. My point is, there's a lot of changes happening. So even though Tennessee was a playoff team last year, they might not be this year. We're going to take you through all 16 games and let you know what I think about the Tennessee Titans team this year. First off, week one, going up against the Dolphins, I will give the win to the Titans. Titans are a very well-rounded team. I think people sleep on them just because, again, they are in the AFC South. People were very shocked at the performance of the Jags last year, and even then, they were shocked of the performance of the Titans. People sleep and are very quiet on the AFC South, and that's just a bad stereotype. I think that the Titans can go toe-to-toe with a lot of teams in the NFL. They might not be the best of the best, but they can be a top 10 team in the NFL. They can beat teams like the Miami Dolphins. Then week two, you're going up against the Texans. If you watch my Texans preview, I'm not sure what Deshaun Watson will be in week two. He might not be as healthy as we think he will be. We might not even know if he's starting at that point. Maybe they hold him out for a little bit. So with that being said, being in Nashville, I think it's going to be a win for the Titans. Then week three, you're going up against the Jaguars. The Jaguars have a phenomenal defense. They're a great team. Being in Jacksonville, I think it's going to be tough for any team to win in Jacksonville this year. I'm going to give it to the Jags. Then week four, you're going up against the Super Bowl defending champs in the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to give that one to the Eagles. Eagles are a great team, well-rounded. They have more explosion on that team, and even by that point, Carson Wentz might be back. Even though it's in Nashville, I think it's going to be a win for the Eagles. Then week five, you're going up against the Bills. Again, Bills, although they made the playoffs last year, it was to the shock of most people. They're going to have a rookie quarterback or Nathan Peterman as their quarterback this year. Although Josh Allen has a cannon, going up against a good defense like the Titans will be a difficult task for any quarterback, let alone a rookie. I'm going to give the win to the Titans. Then week six, you're going up against a very well-rounded Ravens team, but it's in Nashville. This is going to be a marquee game for Mike Vrabel, as this is his first primetime game as the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to give it to a Titans win here in week six. Then week seven, you're going to London to take on the Chargers, so not really a home field advantage for either team, but I'm really high on the Chargers this year. I think they have a fantastic defensive line. It's going to be fun watching this offensive line of the Titans going up against the defensive line of the Chargers. However, I'm going to take the Chargers in that defensive line. Philip Rivers is a great quarterback, and I think the defense of the Chargers is better than the offense of the Titans, and I think that the offense of the Chargers and the defense of the Titans kind of balance each other out. So ultimately, in the end, Chargers lift and raise up on raise the scales the other way. How does that work? It's midnight. Help me out. Anyways, whatever I'm trying to demonstrate, this is the Chargers. They're heavier. They're better. So they're going to push you guys up. And the Chargers win. Hopefully that was a great analogy, teaching the kids out there. Week 8, it's a bye week. Then week 9, you're taking on the Cowboys Monday night. If you watch my Cowboys preview, I have the Cowboys winning this one in Dallas. It's in Dallas. It's the only reason why I'm giving it to the Titans. If it was in Nashville, I'd be giving it to the Titans. But it's in Dallas. Both teams are off a bye. The only thing that's different is that the Dallas Cowboys are at home. So that's going to be the kicker. Dallas wins. Whoop-de-doo. Week 10, you go up against the Patriots. I'm a Patriots fan, so Patriots win. Week 11, you go up against the Colts. This is going to be up against a healthy Andrew Luck, a guy that's been playing for a while. In Week 11, he even looked fine in the first preseason game. I think that this is going to be a team in the Colts that is going to be sneaky on some teams and looking, the Titans might be looking to the next team in the Texans, where Vrabel will be going back to Houston, and also that's going to be more of a key game because the Houston Texans are going to be closer to the top of the AFC South than the Colts are. So I'll give the win to the Colts just because the Titans might be overlooking them. Then week 12, you're going to Houston on Monday night. It's going to be a big game. You already beat the Texans. I think the Texans are going to get revenge and split the season series. So week 12, it's going to be a win for the Texans. Week 13, you're going up against the Jets. Another rookie quarterback, possibly in Sam Darnold or Josh McCown. Take your pick. I think the Titans win. Then week 14, I have the Titans pulling off the upset at home, going up against the Jags. I think it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a rough game. But, we always see consistently Thursday night battles are tough. And although the Jaguars, I think, are a better team, the Titans do have a lot of firepower and enough firepower defensively to possibly force a couple turnovers. And also week 14, we never know what's happening with injuries. So let's just give it to the Titans. Week 15, you go up against the Giants. Although Saquon looks like a monster, you're going up against Eli Manning, and he is, he's off the wall. He's either great, he's either mediocre, he's either terrible. I think we're probably going to see mediocre to terrible Eli this year. And although Odell Beckham and Saquon are massive weapons on the outside, I think the Titans are more of a well-rounded team, and they'll get the win in Week 15. Then Week 16, you're going up against the Redskins. Kind of the same deal. Redskins are consistently banged up and injured, so it's a safer bet to take the Titans. And it's also in Nashville, so I'll give the win to the Titans. And then Week 17, you're going up against the Colts. You are the better team. You lost in Week 11. You're trying to get into the playoffs, so you're going to go on a 5-game win streak and beat the Colts in Week 17 and finish at 9-7, 3-3 in the division, and 7-5 in the conference. Titans fans, let me know what you think of your team this year. I think this team has playoff potential. I don't know if 9-7 will be good enough because there's a lot of good teams in the AFC, but you guys will be very close to possibly in it again. Marcus Mariota is a fantastic young quarterback. Derrick Henry has the ability to be a 1,000-yard rusher for the next 10 years. And you look at this offensive line with Taylor Lewan signing that massive contract and the defense that is improving and you think it should improve under Mike Vrabel, although he wasn't that good in Houston, should be at least the components to lead to future success for the Titans. But 9-7 this year, maybe it'll be good enough for the playoffs. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And also, don't forget to check out Most Valuable Podcasts so you don't miss any of our prediction videos, any of our podcasts, any of our segments. And also check out patreon.com if you want to help support us monetarily. But anyways, that will do it for the season prediction of the Tennessee Titans. I'll see you next time.